So I've been working on a big project related to wildfire. That's why I haven't been posting as much. But while I'm out here just doing a run, and to get here, had to drive by development. And something that's been growing more apparent, especially in the last couple months, is the fact that really no matter how we slice it or look at it, the fight for conservation in Florida for wild land is being lost. No matter what any individual or organization, conservation or otherwise tries to put out there or tell you, you can simply see going down the roads, looking at satellite maps, all this stuff, simply wild land is being developed at a faster rate than land is being saved. And this is important to understand because if the message is only, well, we're doing the best we can and conservation isn't really being lost in Florida, here's some victories, that really misses the whole picture because those victories are so much more important because we're in the midst of such, I guess, a problem with wildland development in Florida. And so things like guano, things like the state parks, things like that are immensely huge. But what we can't have is a complacent attitude or, quite frankly, an attitude that's enveloped many, you could say, organizations, conservation or otherwise, that seem to say that, well, we have to be at the table with developers to conserve the land that's about to be developed. Yet, we must look at the big picture and understand it's in totality being lost. By understanding that we're losing and by understanding what the reality is, we can better see how to go forward and how to promote a wild Florida, how we can promote real Floridians' interests being served, their interests are put forward, new politicians are put into office, things like that can actually happen. But you have to do that with realizing the strength and the magnitude of the current situation, and you could say problem. And regardless of all of that, being out here, being out in wild Florida really can't be replicated, really can't be substituted anywhere else. That's why it's so valuable. That's why it's such a great area. That's why it must be protected.